a sort of fight between us. He wanted a situation where we should sit down and resolve as brothers in Christ to produce chairman in these 3 local government councils. So my opponent brought a petition, and I was quite disqualified. So when I was disqualified, I decided, I called my campaign organization, we sat down and we discussed the issue, and they said I should take the matter to court. They asked me to go to court. We all agreed that I should go to court. So I got my documents ready, and I was going to the court to file a case, to challenge the decision. Then the Spirit said to me, remember that Paul Gindiri has been interested in this project. Make sure you inform him of the new development. So I went right to his office in the quarry, and I met him. And I said to him, I've been disqualified. I'm no longer going to contest. And he said to me, asked me, after he kept quiet for some time, and said, ask me a question. What do you want to do now? I told him, I'm on my way to the court. I've got a letter from my local chief to confirm that I've been staying for the past 12 months in the community, and he's the right person to say that. He kept took a deep breath again, and said to me, if I want to give you one piece of advice. If you will accept my advice, let me know. I want you to know your answer before I volunteer the advice. I said, well, I will accept whatever advice you give me. He said to me, don't go to court. Go back home. Your court is in heaven, and Jesus Christ is your advocate. It was a hard decision, isn't it? So I said, well, I've already told you I will accept your advice. I can't go back on it. So I went back home and summoned the campaign organization. I said to them, this is what happened between me and Paul Gindiri. So why did you do that? He's not a politician. He's a preacher. What has it got to do with politics? That's nonsense. Are we going to allow preachers to determine what we are going to do? I stood my ground and said to them, I have already promised him that whatever advice he gave me, I was going to accept. So that night, we nominated somebody to replace me as a candidate. So it was decided that in order for that man to be accepted, I should be the one to carry him around, to campaign for him, and to tell the people that I was disqualified, and therefore this is the man that will replace me. Otherwise, so we went around the following morning. Round, the second day, we went around again. When I came back the second day, this is what we had 2 days now to the election. So I came back home in the evening after going around to campaign for the other guy. So when I came back home in the evening, the resident electoral commission had left a message in my house that I should see him now that night, no matter how late. He wanted me to see him. Like he'd be in the office, he would stay in the office all night waiting for me. So I went that night. I met him in the office. About 8 p.m. I said to him, Mr. Sango, yes, I'm looking for your sex. I received a signal, a directive from Dodan Barracks that you should be allowed to contest the election. That the ban, the disqualification has been lifted. And you can go ahead and contest the election. I didn't know what to do. I said to him, well, you see, we have already put a substitute. He said, well, all he wanted to let me know is that I was now free to contest the election. Now we are 2 days for the election. So that night, we summoned a meeting. And we held a meeting 1 a.m. Oh, difficult sending vehicle to pick the key people up. And I broke the news to them. They said, okay, this man, you leave it. Allow Mr. Sango to continue. Now we have practically 1.5 days to go. So we started around and doing what we had done. To say I was now the one contesting the election, was no longer the other guy. Confusion, isn't it? When I left my house, I didn't come back until the second day when the election had been conducted and I won the election. But when INEC electoral commissioner informed me that what happened, before I came back home, I had to go to our Paul Gindiri. I went to his house the night. And to inform him that they knew the development, he said, well, I told you. He said to me, I told you that Christ is your advocate. He has done the job for you. Go ahead and contest, you are the chairman. And I won that contest. It was unbelievable. It stunned everybody. This is the type of person that Paul Gindiri was. And Paul Gindiri had lived in Jos for a long time. Even from his youth. And so the demographic, social, economic development of Jos is something that he had a grasp in his hands. He had worked as a driver with one of the foreign companies at that time called Wateco. Was like their test driver. And so he had grown up to know the terrain of Jos. He knew the social admixture, the social mingling, the diverse cultures, and all the interests. So he was quite aware of the social changes, the social conflicts that were beginning to emerge in Jos. Jos became prominent as a mining camp. Tin was discovered in Jos around 1902, 1904. So gradually, the British government, through their various companies, started developing interest because tin was now in high demand for the industrial revolution and other things, heavy machinery in Europe. So in order to boost the trade, to boost production, there was a deliberate effort to bring in labor, to recruit labor. And because the local labor was inadequate in the sense that most of the local labor were peasant farmers. These are people that will come to the mines during the dry season. During rainy season, they'll go back to their farms. And the tin mining industry will not wait for seasons. It was an all-season affair. So they had to look elsewhere to boost the labor force. So they had to go to Hausa land areas to recruit. In fact, it was a government directive. So that now accounts for the influx of people from outside the indigenous community. So people coming in from Bauchi, from Azere, from Kano, from Jigawa, from all over, Zaria and other places. Meanwhile, from the west, from the southern part of the country, you have Igbos coming in. You have South coming in, Yoruba and others, Calabar, Wari. And so just now becoming a commercial city. Tin mining, because there was a lot of mining, there was a lot of cash. Because at that time, the biggest cash economy in Nigeria at that time was the tin mining industry in Jos. So we're talking of really cash economy. So much money in circulation. People were working the mines, you are paying them weekly, a lot of social interaction, a lot of commercial, money changing hands. So it just became a commercial, was a tin city, industrial, city, tin mining, and then became a commercial city.